Hey guys, Indie Prepper here. Another knife review. This time on the Condor Tool and Knife Varan knife. V-A-R-A-N. This is a bigger brother of the Rodan knife, which I had a review on earlier. Love the Rodan. Love it a lot. I think it's a fantastic medium-sized blade. And so picked this one up recently when I found it on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. For just a few bucks more. I think I paid about $25 for the Rodan. I paid $28 or $29 for this one. Figured I'd pick it up. I had not seen one before online, hadn't seen any reviews on it, etc. But the Varan knife is basically the exact same knife as the Rodan, just longer, just a bigger blade. It is 1075 high carbon stainless steel, convex edge on it there, just like the Rodan. Basically this is an 8-inch blade, and it's 13 5/6 overall, basically, so just shy of 14 inches long. Now compared to the Rodan, it's a bit bigger. Again, this one has an 8-inch blade. The standard Rodan has a 5 1/4 inch blade and is 10 1/2 inches overall. So this is just a bigger, longer blade. Overall, it's almost identical. I'm going to talk about the great sheath here in a second, but let's pull out the Rodan to compare them. Here you go. Basic Rodan is what I would consider a basic mid-sized blade for survival bushcraft. It's going to do all your general purpose type stuff. Nice, robust, thick, hardy blade. Nylon indestructible, full tang, etc. Love this blade. Love my Rodan. Can't say enough good things about it. Saw this one. Being bigger, had to pick it up. Obviously, you can see the size differences here. At the grip level, the grips are exactly the same size. Same lanyard hole, etc. There's nothing different about that. Back here at the very base of the blade, there's nothing different. The only thing different about this thing, it's been extended several inches. So, let me show you here on the camera. They're the same thing. Absolutely the same, just the Varan is a bigger camp knife. This, with its big hardy grip on it for standard size hands, would not recommend it for smaller size hands. Same goes with the Varan. Again, you gotta have a decent sized hand to handle this thing comfortably, but it's great. It's an absolutely fantastic blade. This would probably be my first choice for general smaller craft stuff if I did not have a smaller blade. This would do just about all your general tasks, etc. But if you're carrying stuff out in the woods, if you're carrying, say, something like a standard style Mora knife for small to medium work, I'd say that's a small medium knife. They can handle all your smaller work. I need something bigger for more serious batoning. Carry this. About 28 bucks. Fantastic. Very thick blade. Nice grippy handles, lanyard hole, etc. Built like a tank. Absolutely nigh-on indestructible. Love this a lot. 28 bucks, I think it's a great deal. Now, you say it's a big blade. This is about the same size as a cold steel Bushman. Yep, you're right. Just about the same. Here's the Bushman. Standard Bushman. I've got a Bowie, but these things are closer to the standard Bushman. Let's get the blades closely lined up. There we go. I see the difference. The Bushman is about, I'd say a 1/2 inch or so shorter. These are different knives for different purposes, about the same price point. You're going to get the Bushman for about 25, you're going to get this one for about 28. So, for all intents and purposes, they're equivalent. This one's true full tang. Now, you could argue about the Bushman, and I have not done a video about the Bushman yet, and I will, but with this wrapped steel handle, this may be classifiable as full tang for all intensive strength purposes. But anyway, it's not exactly full tang. So, this one for batoning is a lot thicker. Let's show these two together. You can see that there. This is the Bushman down here, and this is the Varan. The Varan is a lot thicker, a lot heavier duty, a lot less flex on the blade. You can't flex that if you try. This one you can flex a little bit. You've seen the destruction test on this one. Nothing wrong with the Bushman. Love a Bushman. Been carrying the Bushmans for years. I'm going to do some reviews on these cold steel, what I'd say, mid-sized blades after a while. Have not done so yet, but they're great. Love my Bushmans. Wouldn't trade them for the world like all the options they have. But this is an interesting blade. This is going to be heavier duty for chopping, batoning, that type of stuff. So for your larger size camp work, this is going to be a better blade overall. The sheath, like the rest of the Condor line, is a gorgeous black sheath. Unlike your little basic belt loop on the Rodan, this one has a swivel on it here because it's so big to rotate on your belt and all that, so you can slide it out of the way if you sit down, that sort of thing. Again, Condor image there, nice heavy stitching, got your rivets there and there. Fantastic sheath. Cannot say enough about these things. Again, for the price point, I've never seen a sheath better than the Rodan for the price. Again, this cost me about 28 bucks, I think, 27.50, something like that. So anyway, bigger blade, not as generally functional as the medium-sized blade, but if I was carrying a standard smaller blade like a Mora, something like that, and wanted something for mid-range to heavier work, this would be a good complement. If I only had to carry one and it wasn't a Mora, I'd probably go for this one, the Rodan. But anyway, this should not be overlooked. They make a bigger blade, actually. Can't remember the name on it, can't remember how much longer, but basically it's a few inches longer than this one. I'd say that's a bloody short sword. Had not seen one of those for sale, but I saw it in their catalog. Cannot remember the name right now. But anyway, the Condor Varan knife. This is a heck of a knife. It's on the size of a Bowie. Kicks butt. Not the sharpest point on it, but if you had to stab somebody, you could. This is a bushcraft knife, general bush lore processing style blade for wood and all that. This is going to do the job, do it well, and do it just about forever. Has the black epoxy coat on it just to cut down the corrosion. Fantastic sheath. Can't say enough good things about it, guys. Just can't wait to get out and put it through its paces. Again, Condor tool and knife, Varan knife, 8-inch blade, just short of 14 inches overall for about 28 bucks. Recommended, guys. MD Prepper out.